Balinese is a language spoken by around 3 million people, mainly in the Indonesian island of Bali, as well as western Lombok and eastern Java. In terms of distinct varieties, there's the dialect of Highland Bali, spoken by the Bali Aga or Bali Mula, also known as the original Balinese. Second one is Lowland Bali, the dialect with most speakers. And sometimes also included is the third dialect of Nusa Penida, spoken in the islands located off the southeastern coast of Bali. As Balinese is a stratified society, different sets of vocabulary are used based on factors such as the relative social position of the speaker, the person being spoken to, and the person spoken about. The formality and appropriateness of the social situation also need to be observed. The language has been classified as not endangered, although it is estimated that only 1 million speakers use Balinese in their everyday lives, often mixing it with the national language, Bahasa Indonesia, and other languages like English in their daily speech.
Om Swastiastu, Tiang Diahutari,
Lanti Tiang Aditya.
First of all, could you tell us a few useful phrases? Like how do you say how are you?
Punapi Gatre,
Ken kabare.
And how do you reply to that?
Tiang Becik Kemanten, Suksema,
Becik suksema.
Next, a greeting. Something that you would say in the morning,
Rahajeng Semang,
noon to early afternoon,
Rahajam Tengayu.
late in the evening.
Rahajeng Muni,
And could you tell us how to say thank you and you're welcome?
Matur Suksema,
Suksema Muali.
Now, numbers. Could you please count from 1 to 10 in both high and low registers?
Bese,
Siki.
2,
Kali.
Telu,
3.
Papat,
4.
5,
5.
6,
6.
Pitu,
7.
Kutus,
Kutus.
Sia,
Sama.
Dasa.
Dasa.
Could you tell us about pronouns in Balinese? You may do so in high register and then low register. Please go ahead. I or me.
Titiang,
Raga.
You.
Ragane,
Chai.
He or she.
Ipun,
Ia.
We.
Iraga,
There or them.
Idadane,
Ia.
And then you but plural.
Chai.
And now, how do we refer to family members in Balinese? First, mother,
Biang,
Meme.
father,
Aji,
Bapak.
child,
Oke,
Pana.
older sibling,
Rake,
Mbok. Beli.
younger sibling,
Rai,
Adi.
spouse.
Rabi,
Kurenan.
Let's talk about the different speech levels in Balinese. Could you please tell us a few examples? To eat,
Ngerayunan, Ngajeng,
Medar. Ngamah.
let's talk about animals. How do you say baby animals in Balinese? Could you tell us a few examples, please?
Panak Bikul Madan Nyingnying, Panak Meng Madan Tai, Panak Kicing Madan Kulu.
Panak siap madan pitik. Panak bangkung madan kucit. Panak sampi madan godel.
Last but not least, how to say I love you in Balinese.
Yang terus naken ragane.
Yang demen jaad.
Okay, how do you flirt? Please go ahead.